I met Patti in the mid-'70s, and we connected, and connected in business, but connected really more as friends. So she and I have been friends for over 40 years, and we've stayed well connected that entire 40 years, and it's been a pleasure.
I met Patti when I came to the United States in the very early 80s. Somebody who, when you're in a room with Patti Roscoe, you know she's there and people are going to be focused on her.
I got roped into Patti Roscoe's world back in 1999 when she was asked by San Diego State University to chair an advisory board to create a hospitality and event management program. And at the time, I was running a large hotel company based there.
I had the great good fortune to meet Patti in her role as a visionary for San Diego State University.
I was a client of Patti's, her third ever client. We did an incentive program. Patti and her crew turned a hotel into the wild kingdom. We had animals of all sorts, parrots, things you probably couldn't get away with today in California.
I started in the industry in 1966, actually, when I moved from Buffalo, New York to San Diego and got a job as a secretary to a general manager of a hotel. And in those days, it was a big deal. And that was the start of a wonderful career.
And Patti always took the bigger picture, had a vision, and was committed to making sure that vision was implemented, and she brought you along with her.
If I had to describe Patti in one word, I would say she is irrepressible.
She's hard to describe in a few words, but what first comes to mind is passionate. Laughter fills her every day. She's just a wonderful person.
When Patti picks up the phone and says, "I need you to do this," you just are doing this. It's really not a debatable point. Incredibly caring individual, but she doesn't take prisoners when she's got her mind on something.
Definitely politely forceful, because she is.
I actually wanted to be an attorney, a litigator. And when I was in high school, I took all the pre-law courses. And then I moved to California and realized that wasn't what I wanted to do. And the only job around in those days was in San Diego, was in the few hotels that were there. And I just got lucky. I went to work for an amazing man who taught me all about the business, taught me how to run a business and how to treat people, and invaluable lessons at an early age.
She built a company which, as I say, is probably the best brand in the world now in the DMC business. And I can't think of anyone better than Patti to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
She's just a brilliant person. She's a visionary, she's committed, as I said, and she is selfless. And I think they're great characteristics, and I think anybody, including myself, who was lucky to be an inductee, would feel very, very proud to have her as part of this group.
It's one of the pinnacle moments of my life. I've had several that are right at the top of the list. And to be recognized by one's peers as being a leader in an industry in which you've loved and lived most of your life is an honor, and quite emotional, actually.
Her legacy is still being written. She's been asked to head a task force which is looking into the next 20 years of tourism and its effect on the city of San Diego.
She helped invent the modern destination management company. She is reshaping the entire industry through training tomorrow's leaders, participating in extensive professional service, and creating new relationships between the industry and the community.
Well, I hate to keep repeating the same thing, but she is going to leave behind a piece of this business that she has significantly influenced. And then I will continue to see it in San Diego.
It's not just her philanthropic support, though. It's those hard questions that she likes to ask. And she's got this unique ability to get people to do things they know they need to do, but she gets them off the dime.
Patti's legacy will be one of public service. Somebody who was able to take that vision and not let her own limitations or her own sense of self-interest affect the bigger picture. And I think that's a wonderful characteristic, and I think she has set a standard for anybody who wants to be involved in this business.
So this industry was shaped by Patti, so she should have been inducted 10 years ago when she was still in the business.
It means a great deal to her because it's a culmination of life's work and dedication and hard work.
I think she's one of the most deserving people, and I have thought this for years. All of these things she's just been a steadfast contributor to the growth of our whole industry. And so I think there couldn't be anybody more deserving than Patti to have this.
Patti is a warm and wonderful colleague, friend, and leader. Congratulations, Patti. I am proud to know you and to commend you on your induction into the Hall of Leaders.
I'm thrilled to be in the Hall of Leaders, especially with my two colleagues in our industry, David and Janet. They are both incredible people in their own right and leaders in their own right.
I think it's an honor to be considered a friend, and I'm just going to wish you continued happiness and continued success.
It is a little bit of the icing on the cake for her career, and I couldn't be happier for her. So congratulations, Patti.
Again, just to have been recognized by my peers for my life of work in this business is an honor and one I will never, ever forget.